Calaroga Shark Media.
From Kansas City, where the only woman hotter than Taylor Swift is Nicky Jam, this is Ballot.
That's right. Man, Nicky sure is a fine-looking woman. Wait, hold on. I'm being passed a note. Well, why the hell didn't you guys tell me that? Our man Trump just scored an endorsement from reggaeton star Nicky Jam, but in true Trump fashion, he managed to turn it into a comedy of errors. At his Vegas rally, the Donald announced, "Latin music superstar Nicky Jam is supporting us. Do you know Nicky? She's hot." Oh boy, someone's been spending too much time with his Barbie collection. Trump, squinting into the crowd like he's trying to find his lost toupee, kept asking, "Where's Nicky? Where's Nicky?" Probably hoping for a swimsuit calendar photo op. But surprise, surprise, when Nicky Jam stepped on stage, Trump's face went through more changes than his story about the 2020 election. Turns out, Nicky's not exactly the hot woman Trump was expecting. Who knew? Well, everyone except Trump, apparently. To his credit, Trump rolled with it like a pro, saying, "Oh look, come here, I'm glad he came up." Smooth save, Donald. Maybe next time, try Googling your endorsers before the rally. Just a thought. Nicky Jam, bless his heart, played it cool, saying, "It's an honor to meet you, Mr. President." Well, Nicky, when you come from where you come from, you don't often meet someone who can mistake a grown man for a hot woman. So congrats on that unique experience. But now it looks like reggaeton star Nicky Jam is rolling back his support. Jam initially made light of the gaffe in an Instagram post. Its caption referred to himself, in Spanish, as a hot woman, accompanied by no fewer than 22 crying, laughing emojis. But as of Sunday night, the post had been deleted. The comment section on his most recent post before it, which was unrelated to Trump, was also deactivated. Jam's Trump endorsement, amplified by the buzz surrounding the awkwardly inaccurate rally introduction, has made him the subject of relentless criticism and mockery across the internet. Commentators flooded the most recent post on Jam's Instagram with jokes at the vocalist's expense. "Trump thought you were a girl. He didn't even take the time to look you up, and you're here kissing his toes," reads one comment, with nearly 8,000 likes. Others speculated in comments that the former president confused Jam with the rapper Nicki Minaj, punctuated by laughing emojis. Jam has faced more backlash beyond jokes from faceless internet trolls. Mana, a Mexican rock band, scrubbed their collab with Jam, De Pies a Cabeza, from streaming services on Sunday. They also released a statement condemning the Trump endorsement. Mana doesn't work with racists, read an Instagram post from the band's official account. Well, looks like the emperor of real estate had no clothes, or at least no decent carpet. Folks, we've got some breaking news from the land of reality TV, where reality is about as real as Trump's natural hair color. Turns out, when the producers of The Apprentice showed up at Trump Tower, they weren't greeted by gold-plated toilets and caviar fountains. No. Instead, they walked into what sounds like my grandma's attic, if my grandma was a failed casino mogul with a penchant for self-promotion. The producers described a musty carpet stench that followed them like an invisible cloud. Hey, maybe that's what Trump meant by "Make America Great Again." He was just trying to bring back that vintage 1984 smell. Nothing says success like eau de mothballs, am I right? And get this, Trump's personal office was devoid of any actual work. Instead of spreadsheets and important documents, his desk was covered in news articles about himself. Shocking, I know. Who would have thought that a man with his name plastered on buildings would be a bit self-absorbed? But don't worry, folks. Mark Burnett, the TV wizard behind Survivor, came to the rescue. He rented out a floor in Trump Tower, paying Trump $440,000 a year to create a set that screamed "successful businessman" instead of "guy who might try to sell you a slightly used monorail." Jimmy Fallon joked, former President Trump announced the launch of Eric and Don Jr.'s crypto business. Even people who went to Trump University are like, sounds like a scam. Trump announced on X, "Crypto is one of those things we have to do. Whether we like it or not, I have to do it." I guess when you've already slapped your name on everything from steaks to universities, the only frontier left is the blockchain. This isn't just any old crypto venture. No, sir. This is a family affair. We've got Donald Jr. and Eric as Web3 ambassadors, because apparently regular ambassadors are so 2016. And even 18-year-old Barron is getting in on the action as the project's DeFi visionary. Trump proudly declared, he's got 4 wallets or something. He knows this stuff inside out. Move over, tech wizards of Silicon Valley. There's a new crypto whiz kid in town. And who's helping the Trumps navigate this brave new world of digital currencies? None other than Chase Harrow, self-proclaimed dirtbag of the internet, and Zachary Folkman, former teacher of the ancient art of seducing women. Because nothing says trustworthy financial venture quite like that dynamic duo, right? Trump's gone from Make America Great Again to Make America Crypto Again. Will this venture be as successful as Trump Steaks or Trump University? Only time will tell. Well, folks, buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the political soap opera that's hotter than a Kansas City barbecue in July. Our main characters? Brittany Mahomes, Taylor Swift, and the man who never met a social media platform he didn't like, Donald Trump. So picture this. Trump, in his infinite wisdom, decides to channel his inner angsty teenager and blasts out "I hate Taylor Swift" on Truth Social. Because nothing says presidential quite like using all caps to express your feelings about a pop star, right? Now, Brittany Mahomes, who's been riding the MAGA train, suddenly finds herself stuck between a rock and a hard place. Or should I say, between a Swift and a Trump. According to some unnamed source, probably the same one who swears they saw Bigfoot at a 7-Eleven, Brittany is deeply bothered by Trump's outburst. Apparently, Taylor is like a sister to her. I guess in Brittany's world, sisterhood is stronger than political allegiance. Who knew? But here's where it gets juicy. Trump, in a move that surprises absolutely no one, decides to play favorites. He goes on Fox and Friends and declares, "I actually like Mrs. Mahomes much better, if you want to know the truth. She's a big Trump fan." Well, Donald, I hate to break it to you, but after your little Swift tirade, she might not be such a big fan anymore. Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes, proving he's as good at dodging political questions as he is at dodging linebackers, takes the Switzerland approach. He says, "I think my place is to inform people to get registered to vote, to do their own research, and then make their best decision for them and their family." Translation: please don't drag me into this mess. I just want to throw footballs. Brett Favre, apparently feeling left out, decided to weigh in. He praises Mahomes for staying neutral and takes a swipe at Swift, saying, "I see a lot of celebs trying to influence their audience instead of letting the people think for themselves." This from the guy who endorsed Trump in 2020, and then said sports were becoming too political. Irony, thy name is Brett. And let's not forget the seating arrangements at the Chiefs games. Swift and Brittany, once sweet buddies, are now sitting separately. It's like high school all over again, but with more cameras and fewer homework assignments. So here we are, folks. We've got Taylor Swift and Kamala Harris on one team, Trump and maybe Brittany Mahomes on the other. Patrick Mahomes Switzerlanding Patrick Mahomes trying to stay neutral in a battle that's about as neutral as a Chiefs-Raiders game, and Brett playing armchair quarterback from the sidelines. Will Brittany and Taylor patch things up? Will Trump learn how to use lowercase letters? Will Patrick Mahomes ever get to just focus on football again? Stay tuned. Same Swift time, same Swift channel.